Welcome to the channel. Today I want to do an update on my portfolio. This is margin stacking versus the bear market. I want to give a shout out to the Oracle ETFs who's taught me about margin stacking. So you don't jingle your account and blow it up. You need a buffer. So let's get into it. I'm using most of my margin. I have a 44.36% buffer. And I'm going to continue to use 100% of my margin. And I'm able to do that in this bear market because the way I added positions to this portfolio on margin. All these positions have low maintenance, 25% maintenance. It looks like everything is red. YBTC is green. Imagine that, Bitcoin. So these are some positions that I added to the portfolio to give it a little bit of stability for margin. These are some FOMO picks that I have lined up. I'm watching. I've owned probably half of these already in my history of investing. And I'm thinking about getting back into them because I just believe in them. And, get something other than cover call ETFs. So they may not be in this portfolio. They might be in the Income Factory portfolio, my Roth. But these are some picks that I got my eye on that I could get in at a decent price during this correction. SPYI, QQQI, and IWMI are my core holdings. That's the foundation. They don't move that much. They pay me 12 to 16% a month yield. So that's the core. My weekly payers, GPTY, LFGY, YBTC, and YMAX. Those are my high flyers. They're pretty stable for the most part. 25% maintenance. So they're in there for the high income. And these right here are growth and income. T-SPY, Main Street Capital, QDVO, and SPYT. Stable income, little growth, pays monthly, and they pay, Main pays in the middle of the month, T-SPY and SPY-T pay the first week of the month, and I forget when the QDVO pays, but it pays monthly. QDVO, if you don't know, is the Amplify Growth and Income ETF. The same people who manage Devo manages this ETF. It's 25% maintenance. They pay a monthly dividend, and every quarter they pay a special dividend. So QDVO holds long exposure to the Russell 1000 Growth Index and writes exchange-traded call options on them. The fund offers a balanced approach to growth and income by actively managing a narrow portfolio of large cap U.S. equities with strong growth potential. So this ETF, first priority is growth, then income. If you notice, most of these other cover call ETFs, their first priority is income and capital appreciation. Well, this one's the other way around. It's not financial advice, but I think everybody who's on margin and is an income investor, they need to check out QDVO. So this is the portfolio right now. This is a wish list, FOMO picks. And you don't want to jingle your account. You don't want to put in high margin requirement holdings in your portfolio on margin. I hear a lot of people on YouTube talk about weak, WEEK. It's a T-bill, short duration, and they want to use this as a margin stabilizer in their margin accounts because the price doesn't really fluctuate. They pay their dividend or distribution every week, and the price pretty much goes back to this $100 range. That's fine and good, but guess what? Maintenance requirement, 100%. So I would not use weak right now with the maintenance requirement being 100%. I would wait until that comes down. Some people like to use SGov. Same principle, but SGov pays monthly. So a lot of people like to use this. See how that's going up and down and staying pretty much the same? See, it goes up, it pays, drops, and then goes back up. Pays, drops, goes back up. But look at the maintenance, 25%. So before I would use weak, I would use SGov. Me personally, I've used this in the past in my other accounts. It's the JP Morgan Ultra Short Income ETF. And it does the same thing. Goes up, comes down, it maintains the same $50 range. So weak and SGov are $100 a share. You could use JPST and get the same result at $50 a share. And guess what? The margin maintenance, margin requirement is 25%. It's a reputable company, JP Morgan. So instead of messing with Round Hill, you can do JP Morgan if you feel, more secure with JP Morgan. It pays monthly. It maintains its $50 range. And there you go. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to talk about the income factory and what change I've made there. Thanks for watching.